Elvin Man here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the Upper Mississippi River Valley. And a few things have changed here since the last episode. First off, ground conditions. Oh yes, Evan, the snow is gone, completely gone. We're now into March 3 here. Had to skip, let's see, once here. We were in January, right? No, December? Whatever month we were in here last episode, Evan. I skipped here to the month of March here. March 1, the snow was still around yet. I think it went down a little bit, but it didn't completely go away. And then by March 2 of 1, the snow was almost completely gone. I did have to fast forward time a little bit, and then I wasn't paying attention to what I had it fast forwarded to, and I accidentally went till it was like almost dark out. So it just, we'll go to March 3 here then. So anyway, snow is gone. That is the good news, everyone. We can actually get some work done. And speaking of getting some work done, I'm actually working on baling up the soybean straw here. Just don't want it on the field. I was like, you know what? We'll just bale it up and be done with it. And we'll probably sell these bales here too once it's done being baled. Between episodes, Evan, I did finish selling all of the bales here. However, I, of course, waited till March. I just finished those here. So field 42 is finally done. There are no more bales left on that field. I got those all sold. And then, of course, like I said, we got 45 and was it 48? I think 48 needed it too yet, right? Yes, 48 needs to be baled yet as well. I'll probably do that here once that field is done. I've got one of the trucks sitting here. Where's the other truck? Oh, sitting right up there. Okay. So yeah, once we're done, we'll get those bales loaded up. And we're just going to straight sell the bales. I'm not going to hang on to them. Again, I realize this is not the best time to sell, but the bale price doesn't seem to vary drastically. We're what, 191? The best is 214. It's a little bit less. We're looking at, according to this, 67,000 versus 60,000. So we're losing like $7,000. Given how much money we have, I don't think that's too much of an issue. Speaking of how much money we had, as I mentioned at the end of last episode, I went ahead and sold all the crops with the exception of soybeans. Again, soybeans, was it June or July? July. So yeah, soybeans they want to sell in the month of July. And once we sell those, we should have almost $1.5 million of those, by the way. Or no, best price, I'm sorry, $2 million worth of those once we go to sell them. So the dry corn, the wheat, and the oats, everyone, we made, well, I don't know exactly how much because we made some of that money off of the straw. Well, combine it all together between the wheat, the oats, the dry corn, and all the various straws we had of them, we're now sitting at $5.25 million. So yeah, paid quite well, I would say. Again, I just used the train, had to run the train 3 times, I think it was. Yeah, had almost 3 full loads from the train, hauling all the grain we had to the sell point. Again, of course, that's the, was it Minneapolis, whatever sell point, the train railroad station there. Actually, what is the name of the actual sell point here? That is, oh, is it not going to tell me? I guess that, sometimes they'll have it down in the corner of the map. You can like, oh, wait, there it is. That one there. Minneapolis. Yep, okay. There it was. And then same thing on that side, Minneapolis. So you can go to either side of the map of one. Doesn't matter. They both do the same thing. That's kind of nice. You can go to either one. Okay, with that being said, everyone, we've got lots of work to do here this episode and maybe next episode as well. We got fields that need to be prepped. Speaking of prepping fields, I started here. I actually did a live stream here last night here, everyone. And you can see some of the bales selling that went on in that live stream. And then I started working up this field here as well. And then I realized, wait a minute, I actually need to plow this field. So, yeah, we better plow it. Both fields, 44, 43, 42, all need to be plowed. So yeah, just doing the cultivator like I was doing here is not quite going to do the trick. Unfortunately, when I do that, I am going to end up with the stones on this field. Less than ideal, but oh well, is what it is. So I guess we could technically not plow it if we don't want to, but then we're going to lose a little bit of yield because of that. Let's see what's here. Where is our plow? That's the cultivator, right? Yep, that's the cultivator. There's the 8R. Where is the, where's the 9RX at here? Ah, there it is. Yeah, of course, if you've seen last episode, I tried to get those bales out in the snow here. I was even trying to use these dolly things. That just did not work. In fact, I could probably just as well sell these. I don't think there's really a reason to continue hanging on to them, is there? Probably not. Oh, the other one's back there. Okay. Yeah, given how well that worked, Evan, I think it's safe to say we probably won't be needing those dollies here again. And as soon as the snow went away, Evan, I switched right out from the tractors back to the trucks again. Again, the trucks just drive much, much quicker here. We're limited to a whopping 25 miles an hour. And given how long it already takes with just the trucks to get down to the sell point, oh my goodness, I hate to think how long it would take for a tractor to get down there going 25 miles an hour. The sell point's already across the bridge, so... Okay, pretty sure this one is the plow. Oh, let's see. Do we got room here? Ooh, I think so. It's going to be a little close. Try not to scratch the paint on the truck here, right? That would not be good. There we go. We're good. Perfect. Might be time to maybe look into a second plow here as well. I don't know. Again, we got the 3 fields that need to be worked up. Plus, we can start working up some of the other fields here as well. So I guess the question is, do I want to run the plow or do I want to run the cultivator? Or in this case, when I say cultivator, I mean, it's actually a high-speed disc that we have here. So, you know what? I think the high-speed disc sounds like more fun. So let's just throw this on course play here. That is not the right width. Let's disconnect that and reconnect it. Yeah, whenever you don't have the right width showing up, and a lot of times you just need to disconnect and reconnect. And that will usually give you the right width. Oh, that screen smearing there on that handle. That was impressive. I don't know if that shows up in the recording or not, Evan, but yeah, definitely shows up for me, that's for sure. Oh, I don't know. Is 2 headlands enough? Let's maybe go for 3 just to be safe here, everyone. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at the rock show up, everyone. Yes, all right, awesome. Just loving this. I was talking about this on the live stream here last night, everyone. Again, kind of the 2 big things I'm doing different on this series that I don't normally do, everyone. One, I have rocks turned on. I think we played on our first map there, and I forget the name of the first map we played on. We had rocks turned on. I don't think they stayed turned on very often, or very long before I turned those off. And then also playing with crop destruction turned on as well. Yeah, again, another option I don't typically have turned on. I think it's quite safe to say here, everyone, for whatever map we do next, I definitely will not be having rocks turned on. Most likely, I'll probably turn off crop destruction as well. Again, as I've said, we've had a few incidences here. Oh, you know what? I cannot cultivate this field yet. Wow, I want to bail that. We'll go to the next field here then. Yeah, so we've had a few incidences here with crop destruction as well. Again, just AI workers, everyone. Can I sneak around this side? Oh, I think so. You know, AI workers get stuck, something stops them, whatever, you got to go fix them. And as soon as an AI worker stops everyone, right away they cause crop destruction. As long as the AI worker is going, everyone, the AI worker can drive across the crop and it won't destroy it. But as soon as the AI worker stops, that's when you've got a problem. And or when you got to go fix the AI worker who's stuck out in the middle of the field for some reason. Don't ask me why, but yeah, it tends to happen, right? So yeah, pretty safe to say we definitely will not have rocks turn on again. Crop destruction, I could probably take it or leave it. You know, if we absolutely had to play with crop destruction turned on, fine. But we absolutely will not be playing with stones turned on. That one is a safe bet. Okay, high-speed disc lowering. Again, we won't be planting any wheat here this year, but I do want to get some oats planted here. And then possibly see if we can maybe double crop some soybeans again behind those as well. I don't know, we might end up with the same situation as we had last year in the game where basically it got time to harvest and then it started snowing and, well, less than ideal yields, that's for sure. Again, I'm not sure what the penalty is for harvesting in the rain or snow in this case. I don't know what that penalty is, but it definitely did not seem like we yielded very good. In fact, you know what? We could, let's see. Do I want to plant that many fields in soybeans? We could plant 45, 48, and 47, replant those in soybeans. Just to see what we get this time around. Might be kind of fun. I might just do that, everyone. And then maybe if we plant field 41, if we do 41 in oats or 42, we'll see once here. And maybe I might do 42, yeah. If we do 42 in oats, that seems like a plan, if you ask me. I think that's a good plan, maybe. We'll see once. As you folks know, we change the plan about a half a dozen times, by the time we get to the end, right? So, oh, do I want 90 degrees? Probably. Yep. Lock that on. Away we go. We'll have to freehand it once we get to the back part of this field here. Pretty much the same on across all our fields. Actually, this one's not too bad. 48 there, 45, 44, 42 back there. Yeah, I think it's about the same for all the fields here, looking at them. And of course, by the way, now that we have some money here, definitely planning on some large upgrades here as far as planting goes. I'm not sure if we'll upgrade our row crop planter or not. We'll have to see once here. The 24 row planter we have is pretty good size for most of the fields we have. You know, fields 42 and 41, those fields might be nice to have a little bit larger planter. We'll see once I have one. I don't know, but for now, kind of tentatively thinking I'm going to stick with our 24 row corn planter. It's the drill that I'm hopefully going to upgrade, and that one's going to hopefully receive a major upgrade. Probably not this episode here because we're not quite ready for it, Evan, but by next episode, yes, look forward to a new drill, hopefully. And I think you folks can probably figure out what we're going to be going with here. Can't remember if I've actually used it here in Farming Simulator 22 here or not, so... Lots of weeds in these fields. You can definitely tell where we've driven across the field, though. It's interesting, like the trucks, and when we're driving across this in the snow, it takes the weeds away. But like when I'm driving on it now with this tractor, like this does not seem to be doing anything to the weeds. Like nothing at all. It's not even bending them over. I wonder if this tractor must not have the proper like collision mask on it or something like that. I've noticed in the high-speed disc one is causing the weeds to bend over, but the tractor is not. I forget what it's. I think it's like the foliage bending node or something on the tractor. And just a reminder here again, by the way, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications. That way you get notified of the latest, greatest Upper Mississippi River episode going live. And of course, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Also very much appreciated. And can't forget to mention the live stream here a few moments ago. If you'd like to catch more RDAllen content, particularly RDAllen content that is live, You can find myself over on Twitch. Again, RDAllen on Twitch. Link is down below in the description there. Also down below in the description, you can find the links to the rest of my social media channels as well. Facebook, Instagram, all that good fun stuff, right? Okay, first pass around the field is finished. Yeah, probably should do a second one. I'm going to just make it a little bit easier to turn around here. One pass, yeah, makes it a little hard to turn around. So, second pass around the field, here we go. And speaking of here we go, let's load up some comments here, see what you folks had to say here from last episode. Once I turn around here anyway. Oh, and this reminds me too, before I forget, I should probably check the status of some of these fields here too, as far as like lime and like that stuff like that goes. Let's see once here. We did some liming here last year, so we should be pretty good on some of these fields. 44 might need some. 42 looks like it's pretty good. Actually, you know what? I think we might be good on all our fields here. Though, as I've said before, really the only way to check is you really need to get out of the tractor and go walk and take a look. Yeah, pH is good. Now, if you see pH is okay, you should probably check a few more spots in the field just to make sure it's all okay and you don't have a couple sections that are bad. That tends to happen. So anyway, as I was saying a moment ago, off to the comment section here a moment. And a reminder, by the way, folks, want to leave a comment, always appreciate it. Enjoy reading all you folks' comments, by the way. Well, there might be one or two exceptions here and there, but for the most part, I would say 99% of my comments are always good. Which, again, very much appreciated. So, Norton was saying, I guess I was thinking the snow would have been more fun than that. I don't know what you were thinking there, Norton, but snow in this game, in my opinion, is not fun. Not fun at all, especially when you got to work out in it. I mean, is snow really ever fun when you have to work out on it? To be honest, probably not, but snow in this game, definitely not fun at all. The game physics of how snow is handled is just absolutely terrible. It'd be one thing if we can maybe use some of the snow plowing equipment to actually move some of the snow, but again, it's so awful that, yeah, let's face it, it's terrible. So again, if you folks know of any good snow removal equipment, let me know. We'll maybe have to give it a try here next year in the game, but other than that, I think we're going to just do our best here to avoid the snow at all costs. And fortunately, at least up until last year in the game, everyone, we've been pretty good. We haven't had too many issues with the snow. This past year, though, not the same story. We got snow, then we got more snow, and then we got more snow yet, and it just kept on snowing, everyone, and before we know it, we were buried in snow and we weren't able to do anything pretty much. So fortunately, we got our crops off, though, because oh my. Can you folks imagine if we didn't have the soybeans finished and we had to try to harvest them yet? Safe to say we probably would have just had to have left them. That's probably what you do in real life. If that happened in real life, everyone, you're probably just going to leave the soybeans be and let them hang. Yeah, not going to do anything with them. Maybe try to harvest them next spring. Although I don't know with soybeans if that would work or not, everyone. Because the soybeans being a shorter crop, they'll probably actually end up in the snow. Now, I have seen corn harvested in the springtime before. Couldn't get the corn off the previous fall, so it just sat there. And then, next spring, once everything warmed up, dried out, And they're out harvesting corn in the springtime. Definitely not normal. Sean was saying, hey, RDAllen, great video as always. Hey, thank you very much for that. I would suggest you go into the shop and change your setup on everything so that you have chains on them. I don't think, I could be wrong here, but I don't think any of my equipment has the option for chains that I know of anyway. So unless you know something I don't there, Sean, I don't think I have an option for that. I'd be curious to see how well that actually worked. Sean was also saying maybe you should try one of those stationary balers. Get a windrow wang and pick up the straw and then use the stationary baler to bale it. Be an interesting way of doing it. Sounds very inefficient if you ask me. Now you have to have multiple pieces of equipment that can do, when you have basically one piece that can do the job, right? So if you're using one of the stationary balers, now you have to have a wagon to pick up the straw. You need a tractor to pull that too, of course, right? Then you need to transport the said straw to the bale thinger, a jigger. Yeah, why not just get a baler and bale it straight in the field? I don't know, what's the benefit of picking it up like that? I'm not, maybe there's one, I don't know what it is, Evan, but I definitely cannot think of a benefit of that. Christopher was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. Steven was saying the item that does the thrashing, the wear part, is the rasp bar. Yes, thank you very much there, Steven. That is the name I could not think of here an episode or two back, or three, whatever it was. Talking about the rotor on a combine one. Again, the part I could not think of the name was the rasp bar. The rasp bar is what mounts to the rotor, and that's what grinds the grain and basically thresh. Oh, better lower it down. That would probably help. And essentially threshes it. Okay, there we go. Actually lower down here this time. That'll help a little bit. Derek was saying, a good video. I'm guessing you cannot lay straw on top of snow. So come spring, I bet you get a big pile behind the combine. Ooh. One moment, let's go check. I sure hope not. That does not sound like a good thing. Let's see once here. Go to that screen. There we go. It was the X9 we're using, I think, wasn't it? Well, we don't so far, though. With that being said, we have this hooked up. And it's possible maybe we dumped it out already. It's maybe where that straw was coming from here. Oh, unless maybe we got to get in the combine. What happens if we get in the combine and turn it on? No header attached. Okay. I think we're good, I think. Although with that being said, when I say we're good, you can see that header's falling off there. Yeah, those articulated headers, as much as I like them, everyone, they do have a bit of a wandering problem. I don't think I use this combine in the snow, so we should be good here. So yeah, no, we're good. Okay, good. Very, very good. I was going to say, otherwise we end up with a big pile of straw, but that that'd probably not be a good thing, depending on how big the pile got anyway. And you're probably right on that, Derek. I don't know, maybe you cannot lay straw on top of the snow. That would kind of sort of make sense, I suppose. You obviously can't lay snow on top of straw, for those who can see that. You can definitely always very clearly see the windrows. Let's see. Daniel was asking, how many fields do we have? You know what? That is a good question. We have, just zoom out here a minute. We have 44, 45, 47, 48, and then 41, 42, and 43. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fields. 7 fields here at the moment. Now we're making some quick work of the cultivating here. Oh, speaking of which, how's the plow doing? I guess he's doing. Yeah, he's still going. Yeah, excellent. Norton was saying, well, that looks like fun. Harvesting in the snow. I know it sucks in real life. Yeah, the harvesting in the snow in real life. I guess it depends on the crop, Evan. If you're doing corn, sometimes that's actually preferable. I mean, depending on what kind of fall you have, Evan, sometimes you just have to wait till it snows, and then hopefully the ground is frozen too, of course, right? You wait till the ground freezes, and then you go harvest the corn. At that point, you might have lost a little bit of yield, potentially, but at least you can get in the field and harvest it. And actually, I'm trying to remember if it was last year or the year before that actually happened here, Evan. We had a snowstorm really early. I think it was last year, if I remember correctly. We got a significant amount of snow, I would say. And, enough that it accumulated quite a bit. And everything was covered in snow. And a lot of the cornfields still were not harvested yet. Fortunately, most of that snow went away. Actually, I think all of it went away. And then it dried back up again, so that's when most farmers got back out there and harvested it. But there's definitely a few farmers that went and they harvested it anyway. Harvested in the snow. Which again, if the ground is frozen, which in this case it wasn't really frozen, Evan, because it was a really early snow. So the ground hasn't frozen yet. Hatcho was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. Keith was saying, from what I've seen, you lose about 40% of your crop while it's raining or snowing. Wow, 40%. That seems a little harsh there, if you ask me. Again, depending on conditions, I suppose that's possible in real life. But at the same time, too, yeah, whatever. Anyway, Keith was also saying, I've updated Courseplay twice. I seem to have the same problem with my grain cart and combine. Not saying it's the update, but it seems fishy. If your grain cart is too close to the header while loading, get the grain cart tractor and adjust the tool offset to be about -2 to 2.5 on the Courseplay HUD. That helped my problem with the twin front tires. I also enjoy watching the videos. Hey, thank you very much for that. No, I can't say I really had any problems with Courseplay lining up and getting too close for the most part. That seemed like it always worked pretty good. And looking at the time, Evan, looks like it is about time to wrap it up here for this episode. Hey, we actually almost made it a full episode here today, Evan. Look, no snow on the ground, right? So much nicer. So much nicer, because I'm curious how many layers of snow we had, Evan. I don't know, but I'm sure it was quite a few. When the snow first started coming down, Evan, we were pretty good, but as we started getting more and more, yeah, things just got harder and harder, and downright impossible, I would say. So anyway, again, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.